very good morning to all my students who are watching this video. I hope you all are healthy and safe at home. Today, I would like to take you to the journey of the Bazaars of Hyderabad. But before I discuss the poem with you, I would like to tell you briefly about the poet and the background of the poem. In the Bazaars of Hyderabad is a poem written in 19th century by Sarojini Naidu. She was also known as the Nightingale of India, an independence activist and a poet from Hyderabad, the city where she was born and spent her childhood. This poem is written in 5 stanzas. In this poem, Sarojini Naidu describes the beauty of the Bazaars of Hyderabad. She presented the lively pictorial scenes of merchant, vendors, magicians, peddlers selling their goods and spices. This poem also describes the musical instruments played by musicians and magicians displaying their magical tricks to attend the crowd of the bazaars. The bazaar was full of shops and stalls with merchants, fruit sellers, and flower girls. The bazaar is a symbol of life with all its joy and sorrows. The flower garlands are used for festival and marriages as well as for the floral offering on the grave of kings and soldiers or people who are no more. As I told you earlier, that this poem was written at the time of British rule when British were selling their products in India. This gave rise to Swadeshi movement. Many Indians boycotted the foreign products in favor of Indian goods. On reading the poem, we will become aware of innumerable spices and products produced by the ordinary people of our country. Now allow me to read the poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad, and after that I'm going to explain stanzas one by one to you. I hope you will understand. What do you sell, O ye merchants? Richly your wares are displayed, turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade, mirror with panels of amber, daggers with handles of jade. Now here Sarojini Naidu is asking the merchants, what are you displaying? What do you have, O merchants? What are you selling, O merchants? So now here they're having conversation. Now in reply to the question of Sarojini Naidu, merchants are again giving the answers. I'm selling turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade, mirrors with panels of amber, and daggers with handles of jade. Now here if you see there are some difficult words like oye. Oye means this is the word which was used in the Old English for you. The next word which is coming here is a brocade. What is brocade? It's a thick heavy fabric that has some woven design on the borders. It is called brocade. And jade is a stone, green in color and used for making ornaments and jewelry. Now let's go to the second stanza, which says, what do you weigh, O ye vendors, saffron and lentils and rice? What do you grind, O ye maidens, sandalwood, henna and spice? What do you call, O ye peddlers, jasmine and ivory dyes? So in this paragraph, again, the conversation is between the vendors and Sarojini Naidu. Here she is asking, what are you weighing or what are you measuring, O ye vendors, O you vendors? In reply to this, they said that they are selling saffron, lentil and rice. Now if you see saffron is a quite costly thing, and lentil and rice, lentil means pulses and rice, they are even selling the less costlier things and the most expensive things. So the vendors gave this reply. Then she turned to the maidens. young girls or unmarried women, those who are sitting in the market and grinding some spices. Spices like sandalwood, henna, and spice. So she said, "What are you selling here?" So they said, "Sandalwood, henna, and spice." Then she turned to the peddlers and she said, "What do you call?" So they said, "Jasmine and ivory dyes." Ivory and jasmine look like this. Then she turned to the goldsmith and she said, "What do you make, O ye goldsmiths?" "Wristlet and anklet and ring, bells for the feet of the blue pigeons, frail as dragon's fly wings, girdles of gold for the dancers, scabbards of gold for the king." And here, when she turned to the goldsmith, she asked, "What are you making?" So in reply to this, they are saying, "Wristlet and anklet and rings and bells for the feet of the pigeons, for the feet of the blue pigeons, delicate or soft as a dragonfly's wing." And girdles means belts of gold for the dancers, and scabbards of gold for the king. Scabbard means the covering of the swords, which is made of gold. For the king they are making. Now the poet moved to the next stall, where she saw a fruitman sitting, and she asked, "What do you cry, O ye fruitmen, citron, pomegranate, and plum? What do you play, O musicians, sitar, sarangi, and drum? What do you chant, O ye magicians, spells for the aeons to come?" Then she turned to the fruitman and she said, "What are you selling?" And the fruitman replied, "We are selling citrus fruits, pomegranate, and plum." Then she turned to the musicians and she asked, "What are you playing?" They said, "Sitar, sarangi, and drum." Then she turned to the magicians and she asked, "What are you chanting? What words are you repeating again and again?" And they said, "We are repeating the magic words so that our magic spell can sustain for a longer time." And the last stanza said, "What do you weave, O ye flower girls, with tassels of azure and red, crowns for the brow of the bridegroom, chaplets to garland his bed, sheets of white blossom new gardened, to perfume the sleep of the dead?" In the last stanza, she went to the flower girls and she asked, "What are you weaving? What are you making with your hands?" And the flower girls said, "We are making a decoration with the blue bright color and red color so that it can crown the brow of a bridegroom. And we are making chaplets, that means string of flowers. Chaplet means string of flowers to garland his bed." And they are also saying that we are making the sheets of a new collected flowers. New garnered means new collected flowers to perfume the sleep of the dead. That means to be offered to the people who are no more. So here we have finished our journey of Hyderabad Bazaar. Hope you have understood it and you will be able to do the question answers of the same poem. I request you to please write the summary of the poem in your copies. And if you have any questions, please do write in the comment box. I will surely get back to you to clear your doubts. Till then, take care, be safe, and stay well.